Alright, YouTubers, you ready for another one? So today, I was working on my Husqvarna. It's a Z254 Husqvarna. I believe it's about 1 year old. I got it last season around probably a little bit after springtime last year, probably about a month later. But anyways, my family had gifted me this mower. Great mower. It's a 54-inch cut, I believe. It runs really well. So anyways, I'm going to show you what I figured out about this mower that I couldn't seem to figure out just recently. All right, so I'm gonna flip you around here a second. I'm gonna show you what I found. Okay, so this battery here, it should be a 230 cold crank amp battery. See that right there? And it says 20 amp hours, or reference, whatever, at 18. All right, kept having battery problems with this last year after I bought it. I kept thinking that it was something else, like maybe a solenoid. So I brought my tester with me, put my tester on the 20 DC volt, and I'm gonna show you what it's reading right now. Okay, so right here, negative, positive. Okay, let me just stick this down here, inside of this thing here. Oh. So basically, once I get the connections on, see it right there? 12.27 volts on a brand new battery. This battery was good till June 20. It was last year when this battery was put in this mower. 12.27 volts. Okay? Now, let's go over to the mower, which is a Husqvarna Z254. Okay, start with a little mess there. I'm just gonna stand you up for a second. All right, and I'm going to just show you in a second what I get when I hook up to this one, which is another battery. Once I get it to stick in there, I'll show you. Hold on 1 second. Well, it's not gonna stay where I want it, I don't think. See if I can just get this to stay propped. All right, on this new battery, 12.44 volts. Brand new battery, just bought it today at Menards. Makes no sense, right? You would think that battery number 1 would be still good. So the problem was, I kept having this problem where this mower would make like a buzzing sound, like as if the solenoid was bad. So, put this down over here, come back and cover this post back up here. Okay, battery location for a Z254 is right there. And you just take the clamp off right there on the front of the battery. Should be good. Okay, mower is still brand new. I'll turn it on. Okay, that says 70.6 hours for that battery. We'll see what happens when we put this battery on. Never changed nothing other than the battery. So put it on choke, and then we'll try to give it a crank. There it is. So, amazing what a battery will do for a 0-turn mower. That is the 24 horsepower Husqvarna Z254. See right there? 54-inch deck. Great mower. Alright. Now that we know this, I'm going to turn on the camera and I'm going to show you, or at least talk with you for a second, as to why I think that battery and what is wrong with it. All right. Okay. So after further review, we figured out that that battery, the one I showed you, with the lower voltage of 12 volts, had a problem that my truck had years ago. And what it is called an internal failure of the battery. Okay, it'll read 12 volts. When it gets cranked on or it gets hit with a charge to try to pull from it, it gives it absolutely nothing, or it gives very little charge at all, which indicates that the battery is internally broken. Okay, the reason I know this is because you have to take the solenoid and test the solenoid as well. Being a brand new mower, I did not think that that was a bad solenoid, but it gave me the idea that it was. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, I'm just going to turn the camera down and show you where the solenoid is on a Z254 Husqvarna. Okay, it's the only place on the mower that there is a solenoid. Right down here, just below that area, okay, see the two red connections? If this was a bad solenoid, you could take a screwdriver or a piece of wire, a thick piece of wire I would say, and should be able to jump from post to post. And if this thing starts up with the key on, then you know the solenoid is bad, because it should not do that. In this case, it was a battery. So please, before you start spending a whole bunch of money and taking the mower back to the dealer, do your research, because the dealer is only going to charge you for a battery plus, you know, what they charge to sell it. When you can buy a battery, I literally paid $43.75 for a battery. Okay? So, little tip of advice. Don't be afraid to go get a little test meter. Mine was, I believe, that one right there was from Menards. I bought it probably like a year or so ago. But anyways, the point is that you're checking of making sure that the battery's not bad. I don't know the brand of this battery. I'm going to look and see if I can find something on it that says, hey, like this is what the battery is. Let me see if I can find something. I don't think that it's a name brand battery of any sort. I think it was a Husqvarna probably designed battery. Let's see here. No, so it was a factory battery. It was made, if it even shows it, it does not. All it says is that, you know, protect yourself, blah, 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 wear safety glasses and this and that. It does not say on this battery where. It says it's made in USA. That's about it. So anyways, check your battery. It may not be a solenoid, especially on a new mower. Okay, this mower here, this Bobcat, been a great mower. So I'll do a review on that too here in a second. Here in a minute, I'll flip you around and I'll show you the mowers that we got compared to what we had. All right, so hold on one second and I'm gonna flip you around. Okay, so let's talk about it. We got a Bobcat, 54-inch deck. Okay, this is a 22 horsepower, I believe. Kohler engine. Not bad. It's used, obviously, versus the Husqvarna, which is brand new. Okay. Now, I'm going to give this one a crank. This one has a battery, and I believe that the cold crank amps on this one, yeah, it was the same as the one that was on here. Look at that. Same as the cold crank amps as the battery that was down here from Husqvarna. Okay. Battery connections, this wire is loose because I had a frozen seat during the winter and I couldn't move it when I had to. So put that to the side. This mower has been great. It has dual tanks, 1 and 2, and it has 22 horsepower Kohler. Okay, let me just show you how it starts up. Actually, I think I need to grab a key. Oh no, do I have a key on this one? I think I might need to grab a key from that one. Hold on one second. Let me grab this key from this mower here. And let me show you. So choke lever there. Typical zero turn, probably in most cases you pull off the choke right there. There's an hour meter right there. And then you just stick your key in here. And then put your key down there, but put your throttle up a little bit. Okay. This mower, if anybody knows anything about this Bobcat right here, is a 1997 Bobcat made by Ransom. Okay, great mower, dual tanks. I believe they're 5 gallons a piece, maybe 6. I don't know. They're pretty deep. this battery here inside this mower, this green mower, the lady that I bought it from said she put it in the day that I bought the mower, which means that battery was probably, in the same sense, as old as the one in this one. I don't know what the expiration is on this one. I didn't look, but we can take a look if I can find it on here. I don't know if I see one, but I'm guessing it's probably a year or two battery. Okay, good mower. You know what I mean? So, to say all this, check your battery, check your battery. This battery was good. It cranked right up as soon as I got to it this year. This one would only crank when I put extra power to it. All right, if you guys remember, this mower and this mower was not here. That mower, the one that I finally retired, which I'm going to scrap eventually, has been my mower for years. If you go back and look at some of the videos, you'll see that mower. It ran great. It was I think it was a 17.5 overhead valve Craftsman. It had a 42-inch deck, and it ran great. I also had a green one. I gave the green one away. This one I think has a blown head gasket. One day I was driving or went to go fire it up, and something popped. No fire, thank God, but it just never cranked up and started after that. It acted like it wanted to, never did. So it's probably something easy to fix. But yeah, my family heard about this, so they bought this one. Okay, and this little walkthrough. You know, this is the new setup. That machine right here hooks up to the green mower to suck up leaves. I think I have some videos of that working. And then I got a little, small push mower. I actually have a second one now. And I got that. Okay, so that's our new setup this year so far. We also got the 20-foot trailer. Okay, the 20-foot trailer, my father-in-law actually gave me. Needs a little work like that right there. Probably some paint. And that's pretty much about it. And that right there on this one is a leaf loader. Okay, this leaf loads from the trailer. There's a hose that comes off and goes to the ground, and then it goes from there up into the back of my truck. And on the back of this truck here, you'll see that right here, that is where the tube is for the inlet, and the leaves will fly into the back of the truck back here, and they'll land back there. Yeah, it's messy in there, just in case you want to take a look. So anyways, a little unfocused, but that's what that is right there. All right, just want to give you guys a little update on the trailers. Got the 20-footer. I still have my 16-footer over here. Yeah, I need to put my tires up. Been doing a little bit of work. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. Have a good one, guys.